Hey, what's up guys? Well, today I'm bringing you directly another video here. I'm bringing you one ship that is becoming one of my favorite ships, especially in ranked battles. This ship, sorry for that, it's becoming my go-to ship directly in ranked battles. Now, before I start praising it and everything about it, let's talk about the good and the bad that this ship has. First of all, its armor. This thing is made out of paper. I mean, honestly, with a bow of 25mm, you're not gonna be angling at anything. You'll be overmatched by almost anything out there. Second, it has a tremendous, huge citadel that sits above the water. So you easily will get citadeled in this ship if you're not careful. If you show broadside to anybody, you will get punished. So this ship does take a little bit of skill. You have to be aware of who is in your surroundings so you won't get citadel. You can survive a little bit more. Now second, it has a 30-second reload for a 356mm guns, which has 12 of them, which 30 seconds takes forever. So with this, if it has so bad, why do I love this ship? Well, the name of the game of this ship is consistency, 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 consistency. This ship will land directly, good salvos, very good dispersion, almost every single shot. It has cruiser dispersion, this ship. Second, it has 21.6 firing range. With the firing range mod that you put on, and with the spotter plane you can hit 25.9, which no other ship can actually match it. Now here goes directly. Look at this. Now what do you do with the Florida? You look for broadsides, like you do with the Slava, like you do with other things. You look for broadsides and broadsides and broadsides. Now this, the Geniza, now that it's actually 22 kilometers away, 12 shells. You will see right now, if we go closer, I lost it there. I've landed actually 9 shells out of 12. Okay, 5 were pins, 3 were pins, and 1 was a shatter, but that it gave me more than enough to have out 12k directly. Right now is my first salvo of the match. And if you look at the map directly on the lower right corner, I'm covering more than half of the map with the spotter plane. I mean, you have directly, you can shoot at almost anything and everything. Now here comes the Geniza. Now it's showing itself, and again, like I always say, you always look for broadsides, nothing but broadsides. Your number one objective, the broadside. If you see a bow, forget it, look for a broadside, because look at the dispersion of this. Look at it, amazing. Okay, I was able to land a couple of them. I got about 4k. I'm not complaining about it. Now I look at the Bismarck, it's showing me broadside, I stay away from it. Now I'm waiting for the reload again at 22 kilometers, almost 23, and I'm still waiting for it in order to fire directly at the Geniza now. Now here goes for another shot directly. I'm seeing that he's turning a little bit, so I start to aim a little bit lower. Hopefully he still continues directly to continue turning. And from this point of view, you can see directly the dispersion of this. It's consistent and consistent. Now I did shoot below the target a little bit, but you saw the consistency. Now talking about here, broadsides. Here's a Dallas who's showing me broadside full again, and directly I see him. I try to aim a little bit further from him, and look at the dispersion directly of the shells. They're all going directly in the middle of him, and that was it. A devastating strike. I was able to hit 2 citadels, and I was landed 7 shells out of 12. Amazing consistency with this one. Now here I lost a little bit connection of internet, but I was able to get it back. Now with the Miyoko here, the Miyoko is trying to run away already, but he already sees that the torpedoes are coming. He's trying to evade them, to stop, and to maneuver against them. And so I start to shoot. I'm waiting for the long reload, and he does his mistake. He's trying to show me directly here the broadside, the Miyoko. So here I go, and look again, the consistency of the shells. Look where they're landing. Again, another devastating strike. 4 citadels out of 6 shells that landed, 4 of them were citadels. This is what I'm telling you about, again, guys, about this ship. It's consistency, consistency, consistency of these of this dispersion. It's amazing. But again, because this is such a weak ship, you always have to stay behind your team. You let them go forward. You don't go the moment you go forward of your team. If you're leading the charge on this one, you will die, because honestly, like I said before, and I'll say it again, this ship is made out of paper. It's not meant for brawling. It will never be for brawling, because you will get deleted in the beginning of the match. Your job is just to stay back and snipe and snipe and snipe and snipe. And another broadside here directly by the York. And again, I know I'll sound like a broken record here, but look at the dispersion, how it was. I was able to land only 1 shell here, which was an overpin, but that's okay. The point of this, if you have good aiming in this ship, you're able directly to do a good amount of damage if you look at broadsides. And also, let's talk about the AA on this game, on this ship. Actually, it has one of the best AAs, and especially if you use it directly for the ranked battles, you will only encounter tier 6 CVs, in which you will directly overmatch and destroy one of their squadrons. Look at this dispersion again. Amazing, 5 shells. Too bad they were overpins. But anyway, like I was saying, an aircraft carrier, they will always get a strike. If they really want to get a strike on you, they will get a strike on you. They will do it, but they may lose their squadron. The AA is so good on this ship that they will lose their squadron directly if they try to attack you. But the good thing about this is that the AA is so good that if the CV player is smart enough, he will actually start to avoid your ship in order for him not to lose his squadron. If he's stupid enough to actually go after you with this AA, that's even better, because that means that it's less planes that will be going up against your team. And here I'm trying to shoot at the Budioni. I don't know what I was thinking. I saw there the mountain icon coming up, so I just shot at the mountain. I don't know what I was thinking. So here, I'm already scanning everywhere. Where can I find the next broadside? Where can I find the Bismarck? He's still showing full bow. He's not even showing his broadside to me, and he will continue doing that the entire match. For the entire match, he will never show broadside. Well, he does for 1 second, but you'll see what happens. So anyway, here I'm trying to shoot at the Budoni. I shot through the mountain, hopefully to get a lucky shot for the curves of the shells to go above. I miscalculated, he turned, but at least I was able to get 1 overpin on him. But in reality, I just shot there for luck. Now, here I'm going, what is my next target? You have 30 seconds to decide what's your next target. I started looking at the Queen Elizabeth. I try to zoom in directly here at this moment to see if I can find anything there. I look again at the Queen Elizabeth, but I'm still trying to decide which target to shoot at. It's not showing broadside, and again I look back at the Bismarck, it's not showing me broadside, and I'm just constantly scanning and scanning for any broadside. Now luckily for me, he already was showing his broadside. He landed a lot of torpedoes, poor guy. So I decided to shoot in a little bit closer, because most likely he would have gotten directly a flooding, which would have caused him to slow down. So I started to shoot down, and look at this, the consistency again. Oh my god, all 12 shells landed on him. Okay, I stole the kill of somebody right now, which I feel bad about it, too bad, but look at the consistency. I was able to land all 12 shells. That is how good this dispersion of the ship is. Now, for my next one is the Geniza now. He's already behind the island. I decided to shoot anyway, just to hoping for the arcs to go in here and just surprise the Geniza now a little bit. or is that Jesse, as one of my clanmates or friends, does it, and I was able to get at least 2 pins on him. Did get about 3 defended ribbons on him right now with that shot. But he starts to show, and again, instead of staying behind the island, he just starts to continue moving. So I said, okay, this is a very good moment. He's showing full broadside, tasty target for the Florida. Might as well do it. But the Gneisenau is not a cruiser. It'll take more than just one salvo like it did with those cruisers to take it down. But again, look at the dispersion. Beautiful. I was able to get about 10k damage on the Gneisenau there. He starts shooting at me. At this moment I start slowing down and turning the ship a little bit just to throw him off. Luckily for me, with that turn and slow down, he was able to miss a little bit, because I do not want to risk getting hit by anything on the ship, because it's made out of paper there. It has no armor, this ship. And again, he disappears. I decide to shoot anyway and see if I can get a lucky shot on him. And again, like I said, look at the dispersion of this ship. Amazing. The Gneisenau starts to slow down. I was only able to hit the bow. I did 2 overpins and 1 pin. And yeah, but that leaves him enough. I was able to get hit there by 1 shell, but the Bismarck was able to steal my kill there, which I don't mind, because I stole the kill of somebody who was going after the Queen Elizabeth. It's fair, trade for trade, you know? Okay, no problem with that. Okay, so now while my guns are turning, I'm trying to see who do I shoot next. I don't see the Bismarck, so I decide to shoot around the Akatsuki, around him, like making a ring of fire on him, because I didn't know if he was gonna go left, right, or continue straight forward in this. Just hoping to get 1 shell on him, and luckily for me, I was able to land 1 shell, 1 overpin on him, which only cost about 900 HP of damage, but any little that you can get on an Akatsuki, that's health that he'll never get back. Now, the Bismarck is showing me a little bit of broadside, like I was saying before, but unfortunately he was smart enough to notice where I was and decided to put in the bow. He must know what the Florida does. So I could not put into HEs. I had to do with the APs. And look, with the dispersion again, this is what I mean that you always look at broadsides, because I was only able to land 3 shells, and normally I was landing more shells because they were broadsides. Now I do get here a couple of shells directly of the 15-inch from the Bismarck. I cannot angle a lot against the Bismarck, even though it has a lower caliber. It's a tier 8, but I do have to keep in mind that I have to juke forward, juke left and right in order to evade his shells, because otherwise he will kill me faster, even though he has less health than I do. He does have the armor advantage. My only option here is directly to shoot HEs, and I was only able to get about 1k of damage. And luckily for me, the Bismarck's dispersion is really bad, so that allows me to live a little bit longer. But like I said, if you come to the moment in the match where you're forced to shoot HEs, that means that you've already done something bad, or you don't know how to play the Florida, because because if you shoot HEs at broadsides, no, you should be able to shoot full APs. But anyway, like I was saying, if you're forced to shoot HEs, there's only a few things that are going. You've got into a situation that you cannot get out of, and you're doing it very badly. Or second, the match is over and you're just being chased. Like in this moment, I'm being chased. I have no option. I'm counting on my Bismarck to stay alive, the one who has already 2 kills, but he's already getting killed directly by the enemy CV, the Lexington. So for me, it was only my Shokaku and myself here, and by this time, when the Bismarck died, that was it. All hope ended in order to win this battle, or to kill them, or for anything, because there were only very few of us that were able to get some kills on this match. That Bismarck himself, he was playing very good. He actually was keeping his bow in directly at almost everybody, and he was able to manage to get 3 kills. at the moment. Now here comes directly. Now I decided to throw in the defensive AA, and as you can see, he's already starting to lose planes. But because I'm already in a situation that I really don't like to win, I'm trapped in between the airplane and the Bismarck. I decide to actually take the torpedoes of the airplane instead of evading them, because I didn't want to show any broadside to the Bismarck, because like I said, this ship is extremely easy to citadel. Its citadel sits high above the water, so you never want to do that. You prefer to take torpedo hits from airplanes than to show broadside to any enemy BB, out there. Now I am able, even though with this and with the 30-second reload time and everything, I am still taking down a lot of health directly to the Bismarck, even though he's chasing me and chasing me and chasing me, and he's shooting and shooting and shooting and taking very little damage compared to what I'm doing to him, which I am just constantly shooting HEs and hoping for the best. But I know that at this moment, even though if I take down the Bismarck, I still would have to go in and fight against directly an OLED and a Katsuki, and that is probably the worst nightmare that you could ever have as a battleship player, being being forced alone with 2DD. So I knew that this was the end for me, and you can see I was only able to hit 1300 directly on the Bismarck with HEs. It's not much. Again, I decided to go up against and take the torpedoes, even though I'm pretty much dead in this moment, because and I can already see that the Bismarck is starting to turn, so I might as well say, okay, let me just hopefully get a fire directly on his superstructure. That's why I started aiming a little bit behind his superstructure. By this moment, I only have about 3k worth of health, and I will surely die. But I was able to get a little bit of a fire directly on the Bismarck in my last shot. Unfortunately, I do not make it on this one, so I said, okay, it's at least okay. At least I tried on this ship, but I didn't bring this match to show you a spectacular win or a spectacular amazing match. No, on the contrary. On this match, we actually lose this match because our Shokaku, I wish I could say that he goes and he gets the solo warrior and kills everybody, but no, it's not. If you look at the points on the match, it's already 962, so it's pretty much over. But why did I bring it? Because for me in this, it was a perfect match to show what you can do with the Florida when targets present itself. You always look for broadsides. You can with the consistency it has, you can citadel consistently and consistently and consistently. Like the name of the game is, you look for broadsides and broadsides and broadsides and nothing else with this. Now, if we go here with the damage report directly that was made here, you can see that I was able to receive a fair bit amount of money, which was 688 in a random battle. I did get 2 devastating strikes and 1 high caliber. I was able to do 159k of damage. Almost, just by 200 points, I would have been able to get 160, but okay. I did land 88 shells. I was able to kill 3 ships. Did get 3 fires, and the best thing is that I did get 6 citadels. Of course, those 6 citadels did come from those 2 destroyers that I was able to kill directly in the beginning of the match. And just by shooting and shooting and shooting at the Gneisenau now and shooting at the Bismarck, I was able to get around 18 defended ribbons. I was able to come in first place, and my team, even though we lost, I was able to get 1,791 points. And if I was put in directly in the enemy team, I would have come. I still had enough points to come in 3rd place in the enemy team on the winning team. So that shows you how much you can farm directly with Florida. Even though it's not meant to brawl, it's not meant to go and cap. You have to stay behind directly with behind everybody else to protect you. You can still help your team by shooting taking down as many targets as you can. You always go for, like you were seeing, you always look for broadsides. You always look for cruisers that you can just surely kill them with 1 strike. Now, if we go here directly at the detail report, Now, I was able to do 33k on the Miyoko, which was a devastating strike that sent him home. Then on the Dallas, we did exactly 24,000 health, which that was more than enough to get rid of him. On the on the kill that we stole from I think one of the DDs, we only did 4k on the Queen Elizabeth, which we were able to get directly the kill. Also with the Bismarck, we were able to do 54k. The Ganiza now died. Somebody stole our kill there. We did 35k. Now, with only 3 fires, I was able to do 21,000 damage worth of fires directly. I did launch 188 shells. Of those 188 shells, sorry about that, 88 shells. Of those 88 shells, I did 38,000 damage, which HE I did 30,000, and with armor piercing I was able to do 108,000 damage on it. Now, is the Florida worth it? That's the main question. Well, first of all, like I say, I don't regret getting the ship. I love it. I like the consistency of this ship, and like I said before, and I'll say it again, consistency, consistency, consistency. Every salvo has a good dispersion. It has cruiser dispersion. And when you're talking about directly a ship that at tier 7, if you take it out for rank, there's not much that is going to outrange you, because if you take the range mod, it will go to 21.6, and if you once you put on the spotter, it's 25.9, almost 26. What tier 7 and tier 6 ship can reach that far? If there is, I don't know which one it is, but I haven't seen any. Second, well, it's fast enough that you can get out of, unlike the California that's slow and you cannot get out of trouble. This one will allow you to escape some situations, but it's like I said, it has weak armor. Never go in front because you will get deleted from the game immediately. Now, is it worth it? Is it worth the 30 euros I spent on this one? I think it was 30, I can't remember. Well, that is up to you. That is completely up to you. I've only brought this this ship so you can get a feel for what you get, and like I'm telling you, for me, it's my go-to ship on ranks. And believe me that I was playing the Nelson, I was playing the Atlanta, I was playing the Scharnhorst, the Haida, and other ships, the Hyuga or whatever it's called. And no, I think no other ship has been consistently as this one. This has helped me go up in ranks fast, unlike the other ones where I would have to depend a little bit more. This one I was just deleting people from far back head because of the good dispersion that this ship has. Well, that was my opinion. I hope you enjoyed the battle a little bit, and yeah, leave a comment, subscribe, like, dislike, whatever you want, guys. But I hope you enjoyed the video, guys, and thank you very much, and hope to see you for the next time, guys. See ya. Bye bye.